Let's go, everybody. What's up, family? I'm here again. Today's gonna be a great day. I love to start my day saying that words because something that I have learned during all my years on trading and even on my personal development process that if you say and you really believe that something is going to happen, it's going to happen, you know. And I'm always expecting that good things are going to happen. It doesn't matter that if at the end the day ended up not being as I like it. I always try to find the positive, the learning in the day, and just being grateful for every single day. You know, um, I'm gonna share a small story. Uh, when you lose everything, as I did in one moment in my life, I was in prison. I didn't have the freedom. I could not go anywhere. I couldn't even look at the sky. You start to being grateful every single day. Doesn't matter if you had much, if you had less. You're just grateful because you're alive and you're free. So let's go. And today is gonna be a great day. Today we have NFP day. Usually I don't trade on these days just because it's Friday and I'm tired. I'm a tired dad. Yeah, and I just want to sleep. But today we are making an exception to be here with you guys. So it's really interesting with the data that just came out from the employment, and I'm gonna talk about all of that. But first of all, let's give a huge shout out to our sponsor. We got a new sponsor, Hola, Hola Prime, and our usual sponsors that are making possible to us to be here every single day, sharing knowledge, trading with you guys, and yeah, let's do it. If you need a discount, just use the code CF20 on TradeSella, CF on almost every single platform, and you will get a discount. So let's go. Let's hop into the charts. First of all, hey, hold it. ¿Cómo ustedes están, mis amores? How are you guys? ¿Cómo ustedes están? Oh, who is there? Who is there? My legends. Luis Geraldo. Bendiciones. Macroflow. Ooh, that's the secret weapon. The developers of developers. Bro, why you say that, man? First time Austin Silver and Fanatics, bro. I'm almost 6 feet, bro. There's a huge difference. There's a huge, like a 3 feet difference. Just kidding. So let's hop into the Actually, no vale now. The bullying here is crazy, man. Where are you seeing me from? From India, Puerto Rico. Same style. Bro, you heard. No vales now, bro. I'm gonna get you banned, bro, for that. So let's go. Let's hop into the charts. So this is really interesting today. I'm gonna turn off for a second the macro flow indicator, and we're going to the 4-hour charts because, as you can see, the cycle is playing like beautiful. We already took external range of liquidity. Now we are getting in a internal range of liquidity. So now we are seeing, okay, the market structure is playing. We're having a small pullback on the 4-hour. We cannot be, that bullish because we need to understand the whole context, and we are still in a strong bullish environment. So we don't want to, to be so, I don't know how to say it in English. In Puerto Rico, we say, no nos podemos casar con la venta. We cannot get married to sell positions, to be more bearish because we are still in a strong uptrend. Let's go to the daily, and in the daily, you can see that we are now tapping around that last high, and that is a level that I'm going to keep an eye because we are really close and can be a place where the price can react. That is one of the most normal behaviors from the Nasdaq. You like to flip, resistance to support. Nasdaq is an asset that is really good only with support and resistance levels. So we got that level, and even though that we already use it, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. And in this area, below that area, that's a volume imbalance. So yeah, we can get even into that area. So these two levels right here and right here, the price is right now in that area. Those are volume imbalance. So those levels can be reactions. We might find some kind of low volume nodes on those areas, and when that happens, those area tends to be rejected. So let's see how the market behaves. But from what I'm seeing right now, we are getting in what we call a internal range of liquidity. That means that automatically we got a external range liquidity. It's this high. So we want to see how the market behaves in those areas because the price did a pullback, but now that the price is in an internal range of liquidity, we can see some kind of move, to the upside. And I'm just going to be prepared. What the fundamental says about this. So the interesting thing about the data here from the NFP is that we beat the expectations. I think there were some kind of numbers that were government positions, and then we got the private sector, and basically it seems that the employment market is still stable. So maybe if we have some good inflation data, we might be seeing some kind of rate cuts, and that might let investors to price in some kind of cuts in the futures. So remember, all the movements are going to happen way before that the actual news, because the price they price in the expectation, and then from the real data, you can see how the markets behave. That is why you hear. I don't know if you hear that, buy the rumor and sell the news. It's because of this. So, yeah. Right now with this data, there's two main things that I'm looking, and I'm gonna keep an eye. Number one, yes, we got a more healthy employment market, but at the same time, that is inflationary, because if we got more employment that was expected, that can add a inflationary pressure, and I think that is the main reason that we saw that even though it's a positive outcome, we are seeing a move to the downside. Okay, because maybe the market wasn't expecting that kind of data. Okay, remember, right now, if we got a a more weak employment market, the Federal Reserve will be obligated to do like a safety procedure, like do some kind of rescue to the labor market, and will have to cut rates only to bring liquidity to companies so they can still keep investing in personal. You know what I mean? So, with a weaker employment, we might saw some move to the upside, because that means that the Federal Reserve can get I don't know, obligated to cut rates just to save the labor market. Because remember that the Federal Reserve has a dual mandate, and the dual mandate is um, watch the employment market and the price stability. So even though that we don't have a price stability because we got inflation getting a bit hot, and with weak market, okay, even if we don't have a price stability, if we got a weak employment market, there will be pressure to cut rates just to save the labor market. You know, and remember how the economy works. Lower interest means more liquid for companies that they can use to invest in personal, in nomina, in research and development. So that is why sometimes what it seems like a good data, it doesn't. It's not that good for the markets at all. Okay. Are those racing glasses? No, bro. This is our blue light protection glasses. This is 98% protection. I don't like them. I don't see anything. I'm not used to it, but my doctor said that I have to use it because I have big monitors, and I have a lot of monitors, and I'm always exposed to blue light. My vision was getting worse. So now I have to use these glasses to protect my vision from the blue light. And I really hate them. I really hate them. I don't like these glasses. So what I want to do today, I want to be, first of all, I want to be patient. Usually on Friday, I activate the capital preservation protocol. And besides that is NFP. So on NFP, we tend to see like crazy moves. Sometimes it start doing a move to the downside, and then it reverses like what it did in the news. It went up and then it reversed all the way down. And those kind of move, I really don't like them. So what I want to do is wait to see the market open and how the market behaves. Okay, we are, as I say, we are in a volume imbalance in this area, and I want to see if we are able to come all the way over this area. Also, I'm gonna be using macro flow levels, and now I'm gonna turn on my levels. And I want to see with the new levels at 9:30 if we are able to flip a cold wall and use a wall as a support to confirm a buy. If we are not able to gain a wall, the reality is that we might keep going down. Okay, so if that happens, we are going to try to find a enter to a continuation, to continuation to the downside. If that happens, just to be clear, because I know my English today is not the best. Oh my gosh, I'm tired, man. this is what I'm expecting. If the price go down and respect that wall, I will be trying to get in positions to keep going all the way down to the next gamma level, to the next gamma exposure level. But right now, I will be expecting the price to break, basically invalidate that fair value gap, and if we got enough volume, try to find a buy position to the next gamma level. So those are basically what I'm the scenarios that I'm expecting in a day like this. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Now we're going to see the book map, and we want to confirm liquidity areas, like important liquidity areas. Right now, here's the book. Don't focus on the bubbles, focus on the book. Okay, this is the current order book. I don't know if you're seeing that. Yeah, you're seeing it. And right now, this level, this is the volume area high. Volume area high is in this area. I don't know. No, I don't think you can see that, but I'm going to try. Okay, this is the volume profile. Okay, so this is the area high. This is the volume area low. We are now getting in a low volume area, but you can see that we got a big zone of liquidity on the 30,000. So the 30,000, that's a psychological level. You can see that we got big liquidity in that area. What do we have on the 30,000? That actually we are really close. We are really close to that area right now. What do we have? If we got something interesting in the 30,000 level, do we have something there? Oh, of course, we got a BPR. I'm gonna delete this because I don't want to make a lot of noise on my chart, and I'm gonna mark this BPR right here. This is the 30,000 level. I'm just gonna spank that to the right. Okay. We are really close to that level. It's 921. So 30,000 is basically in the lowest part of that BPR right here. Yo, what's up, brother? Rockstar. Era dímelo, Billy. What's up, Billy? I gave you the like. Yes, I always use bookmark to confirm a volume and also to confirm liquidity. I don't like to speculate where is. Let's say I don't like to say, "Hey, Bella, what's up? Thank you to be here." So I'm not always I don't like to speculate where is the liquidity. Like some people say, like, okay, in this high there's the liquidity, or in this fair value gap, or this low volume node, high volume node, there's liquidity. I like to see where is actually the liquidity, and that is what I use the bookmark, because here I can see where is the liquidity. I can see the book. I can see that we have good liquidity in this area. We got nice liquidity again in the 3095. That is basically the news, basically where the news start. And let's see if we got something further. Okay, we got the point of control right here on the upside, and And this is interesting. We got a high liquidity zone in the 29,875. So yeah, we might be seeing some kind of move to the downside if you're not able to gain some kind of support right now. If you're not able to gain some kind of support, we don't find a floor. Yeah, the price can go all the way to the 29,750 level. We got nice liquidity on those levels too. Then for entries, for entries is where I use the volume. When I'm gonna enter a trade, I like to confirm my entries with the aggressor's volume. So I want to see how the aggressors are behaving in a certain level. If I see that the aggressors are like stronger and have continuation, I get in, because that means that that movement is going to be continuated. It's going to have continuation, And I like to get in with, with enter with the market, with the flow of the market. I don't like to play against. Sometimes we see, and this is the main problem with people that use mechanical strategies. And I know a lot of people hate me because I'm always criticizing the mechanical, the 100% mechanical point of view, because at some point, even though that you use a mechanical strategy, you need to use discretion. Okay, sometimes you see the perfect buy setup, but when the price hits the level that you're supposed to get in, if you're not seeing volume, that setup is not going to work. That is going to be a stop loss, most certainly. So that's what I use the volume of the aggressors to confirm the move. Okay, we can see that the price are about to the market is about to open, and we are even seeing some kind of crazy volume getting in the market right now. This is going to be an interesting open. Uy, PR from Puerto Rico. Bro, that's awesome. If mechanical strategies were 100%, Pep Boys and Autoson were trader. No, mano. Pero real. I really think that even the best, I have known good mechanical traders. They use mechanical strategies, but they say it's 50% mechanics, 50% discretionary, and they don't have just one strategy. They have like a whole team of strategies, of mechanical strategies based on the condition and context of the market. And when you see that, is okay, brother, you're not a mechanical trader. You're a discretionary trader. You read the context, you know what you're doing, you read the markets, and then you choose which kind of strategy you can use in that kind of market. And that's what I'm saying. But if you try to use like the exactly same strategy on all markets, it's not going to work, because that is not how the market works. And even the algorithms, even the algos, they have to be doing maintenance like every 2 months, every 3 months, and millions of dollars, just to keep those algorithms working right. Because if they don't do that, the algorithm will stop work, and we will certainly blow your account. Hola, maestro, aquí Daniel. Daniel, bendiciones. Bendiciones, Argentina. Blessing my brother from Argentina. Look, I go trained. You know what was the problem, Macro? The majority of algo traders from our country, they are algo trading, but they are not algorithm trading. They algo trading. Algo trading. They trade subscription to Discord and stuff like that. They trade mentorships. They don't trade. So here's the open. 2 more minutes. This looks really good. This looks like a really nice buying setup. But look, okay, I'm sorry. This looks like a nice buying setup right here. But if you see the book map, we got a nasty liquidity just below those lows. So I don't know. I don't feel comfortable, knowing that I got this level of liquidity right there. I don't feel comfortable like buying here and knowing that my stop loss is going to be here and that huge liquidity is going to be there. Nah, I'm not buying that. Hey, papá. Está pasando from RD, Dominican Republic, our brothers. It seems to be buying right there. It looks good, but nuh-uh. I'll tell you. A liquidity swap and then what? Look, and this is what happened. It was like a beautiful buying setup, but what it did, all the way down, then all the way up. We as professional traders, we don't like to gamble the uncertainty. So we don't like to gamble that first move because that first move has a lot of volume and you don't know the direction, especially when you come from a news like an NFP. So the basically the protocol that we use is we wait a few minutes to wait for the markets to stabilize. And from there, we can now assess, okay, which levels are the more important for the price to take over. Okay? And always remember, it's a Friday, okay? Why I say this? Because Friday, they usually make one move and then we start accumulate till the end of the day. And I don't want to get caught in that kind of accumulation. Look how the market went all the way to that liquidity that I was telling you. Now it's buying, and it's buying hard. Exactly that liquidity that I was telling you, it did seller's absorption, and now it's buying. But still, it's too early to say that we are going to have a buy movement here. Well, it's moving good. Let's wait a few minutes. Okay, 9:32. Where's my macro flow? Let me open macro flow right here. Let me actualize my levels. Okay, now we are testing right now. I'm sorry if I'm getting out of sight. You're testing a cold one, and this is on the one with the E. Let's see how it behaves here. Because the liquidity right now is crazy in this upper area. We got a lot of liquidity zones right here. And this can act as a magnet, but usually when I saw liquidity like this, it acts more as a resistance than than fuel. It take one, two, three, four, and then it went all the way down. So let's see what happens. Family, feel free to ask any question if you have any. Could be in Spanish, English, in Portuguese. And I'm just kidding. In Spanish or English, you can ask a question, and I will be here answering everything that you want. And remember to join the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you are missing out great time. And now we are launching Fanatics Academy. Actually, I don't have any course, but my first course, the first course that I have ever put time to record, is in English. It's completely in English, and it's free. It's free to everyone. So join the Discord, join the waitlist for the Shard Academy, and my full how to say that course is going to be there for free to all of you guys. And remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That help us to continue to be here. And it will help me. Hey, hit the like button, please. It will help me to be here. If you don't hit the like button, I'm gonna get kicked. I'm just kidding. I would love to see the price manipulating that highs and giving us an entry to the sell side, but it might continue to go down from there. But as I always say, I like to be transparent. I'm trading my funded account. I have $75,000 on that account. I have made on the past 2 week, $25,000 profit on that account. Um, I will be doing a payout on Wednesday on this account. Probably they will move me to live because I have done a lot of money with that account. So just showing that I'm trading like real life money. It's not. I'm not trading like evals or nothing. And I don't mind to trade evals, but just to be transparent, with you guys. Let's see how the volume is behaving. I'm still seeing liquidity, like nice liquidity on the downside, as you can see here. Keila, no, no tengo curso así como tal, no, yo tengo mi comunidad, ¿verdad? Y ahí se dan clases, hay clases grabadas, pero un curso así establecido, no, como tal, no. Nunca lo he hecho en español. Estoy pensando posiblemente hacer uno. Hice uno en inglés. I have one course in English that is going to be released soon with the Shard Academy. In Spanish, I don't have course yet. I might invest a little bit of money to do something good, you know. But not for the moment. I have the community though. Man, this keep going down. What happened here? So the macro flow is saying me right now that we got the market makers, the dealers, on a neutral, I'm sorry, risk off short gamma. We are on a risk off short gamma. This is my favorite scenario to trade. I didn't sell that earlier. This is like my favorite scenario to trade because they have to add volume to the move. So if the market start to sell, it's going to sell aggressively. So it will be nice to identify a support or a resistance in this case, to have a continuation to the downside. And how we got the VIX? So the VIX, I'm seeing the volume is the volatility is getting higher too. So this will push the markets way further down. If we keep going up and we are able to gain that 17 level, yeah, it's going to be bearish for a second. Oye, hagan preguntas. Do some questions, bro. That happened. I'm bored. Okay, we got into a level. Let's see what happens here. We still have liquidity below. Yeah, we have liquidity all the way to the 29.70 something. Yeah. All the way to the 750. So yeah, we got nice liquidity, especially on the 875. So we might see some kind of reaction here. Let's see. We got a seller's absorption here. Here was an absorption. No veo el S&T de compra. ¿En qué temporalidad es? Ah, 5 minutes. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got a bullish S&T. No. Do we? Yeah, we do. We got a bullish S&T. Well, I don't know what it is, but it smells like fire here. Can you give me 1 second? It smell like fire here. It smell like smoke. ¿Qué se está quemando? I think it's outside. It's not here. Everything is safe. Everything is safe. Wait, first proof at the site. With that 100 level, this might be a support. Yeah, it was a spoof. Now we're spoofing right here. Look how yesterday I was talking with my student about this kind of orders, and it's just playing like that right now. Look, it's a big order and it's not even touching it. ¿Qué pasó, papi? Now it took it. Se quedó el sandwich. I think it's outside, bro. It smells like smoke. Like, I don't know. But it's not here. So when I had the mentorship with one of the main persons on the bookmap team, I we used to do a strategy that was called TB something, and it was with those kind of liquidity. So I'm gonna watch closely, because the strategy is basically when the price took two or more level of liquidity and break structure, it used to do a move, a violent move to the contrary. So now it have taken one, two, actually three. We got this last level right here. It's the 875 that I was telling you. And let's see how it behaves, because in the price action you can see that the price is going there. We got a lot of weakness. We don't have any bullish perspective right now, so it doesn't make sense to be trying to buy this kind of market. At the same time, it's hard to sell because the stop losses will be like huge. It's Friday. I don't want to risk my money. It's Friday, so yeah, it's not gonna be an easy day. It's not gonna be an easy day. I know. Macro, what do we have in the 7070? What do we have en los 770? Que hay ahí un POC. What do we have there? Because I know there's a liquidity in that area. But it's not giving me like a clear entry. I think the best entry was here, but the way that the volume was behaving right here, it was so strange that I don't know, man. I don't like that. And I'm not seeing anything. Like if I let's say 5 minutes, it's just straight candles to the downside. 1 minute is just one straight move to the downside. I don't see clear entries. Even though that I have the direction, that we got the correct direction, that yeah, we're going to sell, I'm not seeing like a clear entry. And when that happens, I just wait. I'm no tengo prisa. I don't know how to say that in English. I think that word doesn't even exist in English. Prisa. I'm not in a hurry. Okay. I'm not in a hurry. Slice highs. Yeah, the price is going to get there. And the open interest level too. Is maybe at 10 a.m. With the macro opening from the next 4-hour candle, we might see some kind of reversal, short-term reversal in the 10 a.m. candle. What I will expect is in the 10 a.m. candle, maybe one small move to the downside, and then a buy, short-term buy, just to stabilize with the last candle, to have a balance, to rebalance that candle. Yes, cop today everything. We gotta degenerate. We got a DJ in the chat. Just full ported, bro. Tom Scuban. Oye, sí, estamos ahí cerca, somos casi vecinos. Tom Scuban. Escríbeme por Instagram. Escríbeme por Instagram y cuadramos. ropa vieja. What I will expect if the price accumulate here, in the open of the 4-hour candle, I will expect a manipulation to the downside and then maybe a pullback, a retracement to one of those levels. But it's looking good. It's looking good even in the book map. You can see now how now the aggressors are gaining the control of the delta. They have flipped that delta a lot. What? Oh yes, oh yes, definitely, most definitely. They are reloading. They're like they are like right now they are building positions. You can see like they are building positions on this area. Well, almost 10 a.m. Okay, we took that 800 liquidity, and that was the nicest liquidity in the area. It's really close to the 70. Yeah, volume incoming. Check this out. Okay. 770, papi. 770. Boom. At 10 a.m. Exactly at 10 a.m. We still have the 750 liquidity, but now with the open, we can see some kind of change on the behavior. The shit was bad. Tardó un montón en abrir. It was so late to open. Oh gosh. It's playing, but it's supposed to be open right here. Yeah, I just moved to break even. That was supposed to be my target. I don't like that volume. That trade opens really bad. Did open really bad. Yeah, I'm fine with that. ¿Qué pasó? Abre. That's my son. Look, I'm gonna show you what I was trying to do. Right here in the book map, you can see that the sellers got absorbed. So they did a displace to the highs. It made this area, the zone of low volume. It went all the way to this area, and here I could see that I didn't have like a selling volume at all. You can see there's no selling volume. So I hit my buy button there. My target is it was going to be the level, the ODT level. It was like a 1-to-1, but it opens all the way like here. From here, it opens all the way here because of the volatility. That was a really bad trade. Thanks God that I put break even on that one. Oh, the World Cup, you know it, bro. Of course. If vamos para Colombia, I will be in Colombia the 24th and the 25th in Bogota, Colombia. I will be there for the Money Expo. So if you are in Colombia, in Bogota, Colombia, the 24th and the 25th, I'm gonna be there in Angora, the Centro de Convenciones for the Money Expo. Who's going there? Let's see. We are really close to that gap, that volume imbalance. So that can happen. But we already took that previous weekly low, so that weekly low, so we can still have like a small pullback. On the 4 hours, it took the low, so I would not be surprised to have a rebalance of that huge candle right there. But we have to gain the wall. We need to take that wall and use it as support. Right now it's respecting it. Just to be sure, I got the last levels. There's no buyers right now, really weak buyers, but we don't have strong sellers neither. I don't know. This is not attractive today. This is not an attractive market environment to trade. Let's see. I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing. Look here. I took that sell position because I'm not seeing strong buyers. I'm seeing like strong sellers accumulating positions. So even here in this pullback, we got now we got strong buyers. They say AB enter, now buy. That was fast. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I don't know. This kind of I didn't have any volume at all until I got in. That was really fast. That's the good thing and bad thing of the 5 seconds. You're going to get stopped out, so you're gonna know if you're wrong like real fast. That's what I like the 5 seconds, because I will know quickly if I'm wrong. Yeah. But we are at that fair value gap. In that area, there was a previous it was a previous support. You got that level right there. It's a bit higher. It's gonna be a 5-minute IFE. Again, the same reason I don't have any buyers at all right now, and I got strong sellers, like big strong selling positions right now getting in. Are they controlling that range? Let's see. And we are staying at short gamma. Look. This is what I want. Take this. Take this. Go for it. That's it. That's it. Close for today. Was a nice trade. Got me scared at first. I'm not gonna lie because the volume was like all sketchy. You can see it here in the movement that when I entered, basically we got strong sellers, not buyers at all. I entered in that position and then it started like rebounding between those liquidity levels until it breaks. That was my like okay, I feel comfortable now. And then it went all the way to the liquidity area that I want. It was a nice trade. It was a nice scalp. So basically, now we ended up. It, it was I think it was less than $1,000, but it's okay for a Friday. For a Friday, it was awesome. Actually, I ended up in the week, and this is awesome. This week I made $25,000. $25,000 in just 1 week. It has been one of my best week. I think that is the main reason that I was so slow to trade because something that I learned is that you have to know when is enough, when to stop. And sometimes people ask me like, okay bro, why you always getting the leaderboard to the 24, 27, and then like you don't go for that first place? And the main reason is to get in the first place I have to do like a 100% or maybe even more, 200%. And I'm okay, with I have a good week and I have 4,000, 5,000. I'm good with that. It's cool. It's cool when you have a good week like this week, past week, or the past month. The past month I did $92,000. It was almost 100K in just 1 month, and this month is 25 more. So basically, in between last month and this week, it has been almost like $150,000. That is crazy amount of money. That is like life changing money, and you have to know like when is enough. When you have to stop, when you have to just wait. Wait for the payout. I have seen people like getting this amount of money and being 1 day for the payout, and then they blow their account because they want more. And that is just insane, bro. Like, bro, you have $20,000. What? Why? To blow that account, you have to blow all the $20,000 profit and your drawdown. So it doesn't make sense to me. And sometimes they did that in just 1 day, and that is even crazier. That's because they don't have self control. You need to have self control. You need to have self consciousness. What you are thinking, what you are doing, and that is the main key that has led me to get to this position. That I know when to stop. Today I'm gonna be totally honest. I was not going to trade. I trade because I got the responsibility. I got a responsibility to be here with you guys. But if I didn't have this today, it was a day to be playing with my kid today. And I'm not young anymore. I'm not young. Like most of the traders on social media that are 20 something and they are like all excited. I'm almost 40 years old. I like to be with my family, with my sons, and just have a nice time. And that's what I do trading, because the trading buy me the time to be present with my family, with my sons, with my wife. And yeah, if I would like that in today's stream you learn something, it's not about the absorption, it's not about the exhaustion of buyers in one positions, or why I took a trade or why I took a buy. If I would like to you to learn something, is learn how to stop. Know when is enough. Okay, so bless you, family. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna call it a day. It was a good day, even though we learned a lot. We saw some crazy price action, and we have a gift. Hey, today I'm happy, and we are ending the week. You know, vamos a hablar español ahora un rato. Yo, for all my English speakers, I'm gonna teach you some Spanish. Vamos a terminar, acuérdense siempre, terminar con L al final. Terminar la semana con broche de oro. Let's finish the week the right way. And let's have a giveaway. Let's give away some things, right? Hey, my amazing producer, what do we have today to give away? And what they have to do to be able. So we got Apex Traders Funding Account, we got Hola Prime Trader Account, and we got TradeSella. And you have to enter to the Discord, to the giveaway channel, and hit, I'm here looking. First, hit the like button on the stream, and then go to the giveaway channel and participate on that giveaway. 21. Let's see. 27. Let's go. Te queda. En 2 minutos se acaba. Hola, Madrid. Hola. Dime lo que está pasando. Bro, es que you're from Colombia, right? I'm going to Colombia on the 24 and 25. I will be in Bogotá with the whole team. I will be there with Emma Trader. Vamos a institucionalizar las instituciones allá. So, ahora sí, en un minuto acaba el giveaway y vamos a anunciarlo. ¿Quiénes son los ganadores del giveaway? ¡Hey, Marco! Marco, my brother, love you, bro, love you. Thanks to be here, bro. I'm just finished. I took a trade. I took a small loss. I win a trade, but I was like, it's Friday. It's Friday. I just want to sleep, bro. That's the father's life. You just want to sleep on Friday. 25 seconds, 24 seconds. Okay, ahora sí. Let's go. 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4. Let's go. And the winner are... ¿Qué pasó aquí? Oh, okay. SK, brother. SK, Melta y Lucky NQ. SK, hey, bro, I bring you good luck, ¿viste, papi? Ahora tienes que ir para Bogotá a vernos allá. So, everybody, thank you to be here with me. As always, siempre voy a agradecer de corazón. I will always be grateful for your support, for your nice energy, for being here with me, guys. And I hope you have a great weekend. Rest, study, and let's see you on the next week. Bless you guys.